And then we're gonna do the Grand Canyon for a couple days because I went to the Grand Canyon when I was a child with my family. And I'm British now, it's fine. That was not British. I don't know what the fuck that was. Hello, welcome to Legally Feral with your girl, Courtney Garner. And I'm so excited that I'm finally doing this with you guys. And I can't wait to yap. So excited. But I thought I would just do like a little introduction on me, mental health, me growing up, just a whole background on your girl so we can get to know each other better. But yeah, so ever since I was younger, I love to create, if you will, do fun creative things. I started doing photography when I was in middle school. Loved Instagram. And then I was doing like making music videos and posting them. So that was fun. And then I had a friend in middle school. We decided we were going to be, like iCarly and do a little web cam show. So we would do segments and it was all this crazy stuff. And then I guess I put out an email to like everyone on my contact list, like, hey, go check us out. Go check this web show out. And I guess my grandma got it and she like came to support or like went to like watch. Shout out grandma, what a real one. And I guess she saw that there was like a bunch of guys commenting like, oh, you guys are cute, like whatever, being creepy. She called my mom and my mom was like, take that down. And that was the end of our little show. So rip. But yeah, always doing creative fun things. And I don't know, podcasts are so popular now and I listen to so many good podcasts and I'm like, if they can yap, why can't I? So that's why we're here. But yeah, growing up, I grew up in New Jersey, normal childhood for the most part. Did a lot of dancing. I quit a lot because I had anxiety. That's a whole another topic. Played lacrosse. Also quit that because I had anxiety and I was a quitter. She's a quitter. Um, then when it came to college, had no idea what the fuck I was doing. So I went to a local college in New Jersey where I lived at home. I was a criminal justice major and I did want to be a cop for a little bit or like an FBI agent. She thought she was going to be, Agent Courtney. And did the college thing for like almost 2 years. And then one day I just started taking new medication for my anxiety and depression. So I was going through a manic, phase, just thought I could take on the world. And I followed this girl that I went to high school with, and she was in the military, and I saw, or, she was living her best life at the beach, like doing whatever. And I was like, I can do that. Like, why can't I do that? That looks fun and easy paycheck. I walked into a recruiter's office and I was like, I want to join the Air Force. And he looked at me and was probably like, this stupid blonde bitch is dumb as fuck. And let's go. And yeah, I joined the Air Force and come to find out that girl was in the Air Force Reserves. Not knocking on the reserves or anything, but she was part-time like civilian worker and then doing her time on the weekends at the reserve. So that's why her life was so wonderful, fabulous, fun. I went active duty, had no idea what the difference was, and here we are today. But yeah, so first duty station was in Florida, as well as my second duty station, and that's where I met my lovely husband. And then had to move to Utah, and he went to Portugal. And then we did long distance there. Then he came back to the States. It's how I got where I am right now. And it's super fun, and I'm loving every second of it. But yeah, so mental health wise, as a kid, I don't remember a lot. I just remember that I was super anxious, that I would like throw up in the bathrooms. I didn't know at the time like what was happening to me and like why I like was purposely trying to get in trouble so I didn't have to go out to recess and talk to everybody else, and that I literally would almost faint because I had to like go in front of the classroom and like I said, throw up, like whatever. And just like little things that started like, I don't know, like now that I think back on it, it was so suspicious and like not suspicious, but like, signs that like something was wrong, but whatever. I survived. And then starting middle school, I was like I 100% to this, like, now know, because I've been diagnosed with ADHD and that I have some type of learning disorder when it comes to math. I'm not dyslexic. I'm really good at, like, English and language, but math, it has a name. I forget what it's called, but it's like math, dyslexia with numbers, and I 100% have that. But at the time, obviously, nobody knew that. And I was failing math from 6th grade to literally senior year of high school. I literally didn't know how I even graduated because I was just failing every math class I ever took, and I could not get it. Tutors, anything. Oh, also chemistry, like, failed that. Like, it was miserable. And, like, yeah, I got good grades and everything else, but, like, math was just not it. And, like, even in other classes, I couldn't concentrate, and, like, your girl was struggling, but no one knew. My parents didn't really know what to do, or, like, you know, what was going on. And then the depression in high school started to get really bad, and everyone else was working jobs, everyone had their driver's license, everyone was getting their first car and, like, whatever, and I literally couldn't even shower or get out of bed. And my parents were like, why do you want to get your driver's license? You need to get your driver's license, you need to get your life together, you need to get a job so you can go off to college and whatever. And I just didn't want to do jack shit. And yeah, then went to college. Still literally just went because I thought I had to, but I was so depressed and got to the point where I was extremely suicidal, and my parents finally, like, got me into more therapy to get me help, because I was like, I literally have no idea what is going on with me, but it wasn't good. And then the manic episode, joining the Air Force, la 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 la, and now we're here. So diagnosis, I have been diagnosed with PTSD, anxiety, and depression, and ADHD. The depression and anxiety probably goes hand in hand with each other. And then the PTSD is from some sexual trauma that I have in the military, as well as the military, like, construct itself is also part of my complex PTSD. But I didn't have that before I joined. Anxiety and depression I did, and it obviously got way worse after I've been in for almost 8 years. And then the ADHD was always a suspicion, but I was just like, there's no way. Like, I can sit still. I don't have ADHD, but, like, ADHD in women is very different. And I learned that this year, that your girl 100% has ADHD. So also the anxiety and depression comes from the ADHD. So she's all her mental illnesses are just intertangled, little entanglement going on. And yeah, so those are my fun mental health conditions, if you will, that I have. And that's okay, because on this podcast I'm here to talk about mental health and how important it is to take care of yourself, and that you shouldn't feel ashamed if you have any type of mental health condition or disorder. Okay, so now we're gonna pivot and we're gonna answer some questions just for fun and games, a little icebreaker for my first epi. So we're gonna do a first question. What's the most interesting book, podcast, or show you've recently enjoyed? So for shows, me and Danny love White Lotus. We just started the 3rd season and it's coming out weekly, but we are currently obsessed with that. And then another show called Balin Out Loud. It's about a girl who has Tourette syndrome and, like, follows her and her family, and it is absolutely the most precious, hilarious show you'll ever watch in your life. It is so, like, pure and heartwarming. Like, her family and her condition, she makes light of it, and it's just so cute, and we both are absolutely obsessed with the show. So it's called Balin Out Loud. Her name's Balin, yeah. They call her Bay. It's super cute. It's such a cute show. Book, your girl doesn't read as often as she used to. She used to be a very avid reader, but now I'm just reading a book about ADHD. I forget what it's called, so I can't even, tell you guys to read it, because I literally don't know what it's fucking called. But yeah, reading, fun. And then podcast, I literally talk about me and Danny like we're one person. We're a whole ass unit, because he's my bestie. That's the one thing we have in common is comedy. Like, we love comedy, and yeah, comedy is so amazing. It's so fun. You can just make fun of every single person. And if you get offended by comedy, I don't even want to be your friend because you're lame. But I listen to a lot of girl podcasts, Call Her Daddy. A lot of my favorite influencers have podcasts. There's literally too many to name. Hot Mess with Alex Earl, BFF's Barstool, um, the new Grace O'Malley one, Late Night Show, whatever it's called, Love, yeah, Barstool, Theo Von, Tim Dillon, Joe Rogan, all the fun podcasts that are super popular. We love. Yeah, we love podcasts. Okay, next question is, do you maintain a close relationship with your family despite living so far away from them? Um, I yeah, I think I have never really been like a super affectionate person, especially when it comes to family. But moving away and joining the military and living so far away from my family has definitely made me communicate with them more just because I obviously don't see them a lot and so we need to talk. And so yeah, I do talk to my mom almost every day, my sister probably like every other day, and then my dad probably like once a week. It just depends. But we all talk and keep in touch and have a pretty good relationship, even though I don't live, near them or see them as often as I'd like. And then also with like my in-laws, we also, or at least my mother-in-law, we talk about random stuff. Right now, I'm planning actually a wedding. That's going to be a whole another episode. But so we keep in contact about the wedding a lot. And yeah, I'm super blessed and thankful that I have a good relationship with my in-laws as well. Okay, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Hopefully not in the motherfucking military. Well, not hopefully, I will not be. So current military, let's just backtrack and do a little current military story. So I already said I'm in Utah. Right now, I re-enlisted about 2.5 years ago, which I should have never done, but it's fine. So I'm currently stuck in a contract until 2026. But my PTSD is pretty severe and the military is my main trigger. So they referred me to what is called a medical evaluation board. And basically, it's like them finding if I'm fit or unfit for duty, like to be in the military. And with PTSD, it's almost 100% that you're not going to be found fit and you're going to be, med boarded out of the military and medically retired. So that is what the process I'm going through right now. It's a very long, super long process and it's really fucking annoying and I'm losing my mind, but that's that. So my PTSD is the reason I'm getting medically retired out of the military and it'll all be worth it when I'm out. But right now it's just a waiting game and I'm in like limbo and it sucks so fucking bad. But yeah, in 5 years, I'm already married. I would like to have a child by then because I will be 28 next week and like I said earlier, I suck at math. I'm not even gonna try to tell you how old I'll be in 5 years because your girl's special. But it may be one or two kids for sure. Again, it's hard to say where I'll be just because military. My husband will be staying in the military, so I'm gonna move to Vegas with him once I'm out. But who knows how long we'll be there? We definitely won't be there in 5 years probably, but who knows where we'll be in 5 years. So military life's kind of like surprise. So it's really hard to like ask someone in the military, where will you be in 5 years? So I can really only talk about my personal choices that I love to make. But again, shit happens. Who knows like what could happen? But I would definitely like to have one or two kids by then and own a house and live with my husband and my kitties because I haven't lived with my husband in like 2 years and it sucks. So that's where hopefully I'll be in 5 years. Okay, next question is what qualities. Wait, what does that say? Stand by. I lost the question. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, what qualities do you look for in a good friend? Okay, friends. Oh, this is for ladies. I mean, probably only women are gonna even listen to this, if anyone listens to this. But finding girlfriends is so fucking hard. I'm literally over it. I Women are wild. Um, I just want somebody like a good quality in a friend. I just want somebody who it's not like a one-sided friendship that actually contacts you and cares about you. And it's like really simple stuff to like ask for. And yeah, which you can never find, especially in women, like so petty. But just somebody who like listens to you and it's not always just about them because that's no good. We don't like that. Um, and it's really hard to find that in women friends and man friends and friends in general. Because I feel like a lot of my friendships have been one-sided, especially since I've moved away from my hometown or even moved away from like friends because of the military or they've moved away. It's it's hard to keep good friends because yeah, I don't know. It's hard. But just someone who reciprocates the same, effort that you put into a friendship. Someone who's empathetic. Yeah, those would be some of the qualities I would, you know, that I like in a friend. And I know for a fact I'm a really, really, really good friend. So, y'all, people who don't want to be my friend, you're missing out. But I'm a good ass friend, and that's hard to come by. Okay, so that was some questions, and this pod is going to be all over the place because it's not going to be too long. Like I said, it's going to be icebreaker, introduction to me. In case some people are listening in that don't know too much about me, that's kind of what this first episode is for, and me just yapping. I haven't talked about my cats and my obsession with cats. If you know me personally, you know that your girl's a crazy ass cat lady. I mean, I love all animals. I'm a crazy animal lady. Love, love, love animals. Where do I see myself in 5 years? I might open an animal shelter, or just work at one, but kind of want to open my own and just rescue animals because I love them, or have a farm. I don't know. But yes, I have 3 cats, and we'll tell the origin stories of my kitties. So my firstborn baby is Jackson Garner. Jax, Jax. He is a tuxedo cat and he is so smart. Tuxedo cats are so smart. And this guy is Albert Einstein over here. I got him from one of my coworkers when I first moved to Florida, and he was just like from a stray cat, like a mom stray cat had babies, and he was one of them. And my coworker was like, "Do you want a cat?" And I was like, "I want that one because he's precious." And that was Jax. And then yeah, it was me and Jax for a while. He had a lot of health issues when I first got him. Just I guess from being like a product of a feral mom. I don't know. So that was fun and expensive in the beginning, and then I went to the pet store to get litter for Jax, and they were having like a adoption event, and I found Milo, my second born child, and he's gray tabby, and he's a sweet man's, and I love him. And then took him home and had those kitties. Since me from the very end, I literally will start crying right now just talking about them because they are my world and they have been with me, like I said, in Florida, through meeting my husband, through all of my traumas. Just they've been with me through it all, and they're my everything. But yeah, and then we moved to Utah. They've been across the country. They're traveling kitties. They've been, back and forth when I deployed. Like, they've been all over the country. It's fine. But yeah, then this past year, 2024, we adopted a black cat named Tony. So that's my third baby. And Tony lives with Danny in Las Vegas right now. So he has a little bud there. So total, we have 3 cats. 2 prior to meeting Danny, and then Tony this past year because he was going to be put down at a shelter if no one came and adopted him, and he's a perfect sweet angel. I don't know why anyone would not want him, and it makes me so fucking mad. But yeah, here we are. So those are my 3 kitties that I love dearly. And like I just don't understand how people Like, again, I am a huge animal lover. I love all animals. Obviously, cats, if I had to pick a favorite, are my favorite just because they're so amazing. They're so smart. They're so funny and different and quirky and love it. But I love all animals. And when people just hate on cats and they despise them, I just want to, like, okay, bye. Get the fuck out of my face. Like, I despise you. Like, if you don't like cats, I don't know why. What is wrong with you? Like, okay, you like dogs? Cool. Why can't you like cats? They're very different, I know. But, like, dogs be all up in your fucking business. They're annoying as fuck. Like, okay, I love dogs. But, like, they're they're a lot more work than cats, and your girl's lazy. I mean, my cats are very well taken care of, and I, put a lot into them, but dogs are just like a lot. And I do want a dog eventually when I move to Vegas, possibly, but like, don't be a complete hater. Like, you've had one bad experience with a cat. I've had 1,000 bad experiences with dogs. Do I still love them? Yes. Do I tell people that I hate them and that they're evil? And no, I don't. So mind your business. Keep your comments about cats to yourself because I will fight you if you come my way and you start talking shit about cats. No, ma'am. So that was my spiel about cats. I'll get that out of the way because, yeah, we'll just get that out of the way because if you're a cat hater, I don't know if we can be besties. Like, I don't know. Okay, switching, topics. I say like a lot, and mostly I've noticed when I'm recording my TikToks and stuff for, videos for Instagram. I don't notice that I say it a lot when I'm like talking to someone in person, but I be saying like a lot. So my goal is to help me, or for this podcast to help me stop saying like so much and becoming a better speaker. Not that I public speak a lot or like to do it or will ever do it. But if I'm gonna keep doing this podcast and grow my Instagram and social media and stuff, I might need to get better at talking, and the likes and the ums have gotta fucking go. So this podcast is gonna be helping me with that. So that's exciting. And like I said, we're spitballing here. We're going through random topics. I'm just my brain is everywhere. The ADHD is ADHDing. It's been really bad the past couple days, and this might not be the best day to record this podcast, but your girl procrastinated as per usual, and she was supposed to record this last week, but she didn't. And so now here we are. It's Monday. The podcast is going to drop on a Wednesday, and when she gets home from work, I'm literally talking in first person. What the fuck is wrong with me? But anyway, when I get home from work, I'm exhausted. I took this opportunity. I was like, I feel like recording this pod, so we're going to record the pod, because if not, I don't know. It's never going to get recorded. So future fun events coming up that I can like share with you guys. Like, you're my besties because I literally have 0 friends. Actually, I have made 2 really close friends. We've trauma bonded over work, and I don't usually work with a lot of girls in my career field, but in my office there are 2 girls right now, and it's so fun because we be just being girls and giggling and hating on all the men we work with because yuck, and it's so fun. So those are friends that I've grown closer to here, so I'm really thankful for that. But besides that, I don't really have too many friends, so that's what I meant when I said I don't have their. And then we're gonna do the Grand Canyon. But anyway, for a couple days because I went to the Grand Canyon when I was a child. My birthday is next week, my Tuesday, family, March 18th, and the best day of the whole year. It's fine. Your queen. That was not British. I don't know what the fuck that was. Yeah, that's right. Your feral bitch was born. She's brought into this world, and yeah. So that's me, and I love my birthday because obviously it's about me, and that's not conceited at all because I'm literally the least conceited person in the world. But I do love my birthday, and it's the day after St. Patty's Day, so which is why I love St. Patty's Day, because it's around my birthday. It's Irish, it's green. I'm not even Irish, I'm German and English, but it's Irish, it's fun. It's beer and fun, shamrock, leprechauns. I don't know, I just love it. So that's St. Patty's Day, if you didn't know, is on the 17th, and it's on Monday. So we always go somewhere for my birthday or try to do something, I guess. So this year we are going to Sedona, Arizona. We can drive there from Vegas, so we're going to be driving there. And then we're going to do the Grand Canyon for a couple days because I went to the Grand Canyon when I was a child with my family, and I'm British now, it's fine. That was not British. I don't know what the fuck that was. But Danny has not been to the Grand Canyon or Arizona. So, and I don't remember, like I said, I was a kid. So, we're gonna go do that fun stuff for my birthday, hoping the weather's a little warmer than it is here in Utah. But I looked at the weather this morning for Sedona next week, and it's kind of just like 50s and like raining, and I'm like, fucking bet. Of course. A fucking course when I go. Arizona's gloomy and not that warm when I need a break from this Utah shit weather. Like, hello. But anywho, it's gonna be a fun time. So Arizona next week for your girl's birthday. And I love birthdays. And I asked for an Oura ring and I'll probably get it because my man's is the best. If you're listening to this, hi, I love you. He's not probably listening or will not listen to this. And I don't blame him because his wife is fucking feral at all times. Um, but yeah, so hopefully I get me an Aura ring and maybe some Amazon gift cards. I need a new vanity because your girl's vanity is falling apart. Like when I tell you the leg is falling off, I don't even know how my cats have not jumped on it and completely had it fall down and all my makeup has gone everywhere. This hasn't happened and I have dreams that it has happened because I know it's going to happen because I need to get a new vanity and get this jank piece of furniture out of my room. But anyway, I need a new vanity, so Amazon gift cards are a must for birthdays. But yeah, what else do I need? Need is my favorite thing to say. I don't need anything. I have everything I could need. I'm very uh, blessed and, grateful for that. But I be saying I need things because why not? Not just wants, their needs. New vanity. What else? I'm trying to think of a list of things that I need. Of course, I can't think of anything, but I can pull out let's pull out the Amazon cart. Let's pull it out. Let's pull it out. I'd be saving things to my Amazon carts like nobody's business. We're pulling up the Amazon cart. I've been really into coloring lately, so I have some markers, some new alcohol markers in my cart. Alcohol markers are extremely fucking expensive if you're a fellow colorer, adult colorer. I have some more coloring books in there as well. I already have some markers, but I want more. I need more. I have a new indoor doormat for my front door because the mat is so dirty and old and it's gonna keep getting more dirty and disgusting looking. So we're gonna order a new one. I have a new hamper. We love her. She's tan. The hamper I have right now is like ghetto fabulous, and we're gonna get rid of her because she's just plastic and yucky. Um, then I have some Hotel Collection bed pillows, queen sized, because my pillows are also so old, and I've kind of gotten so like I was talking to someone like a couple weeks ago about how often you're supposed to like wash your pillows, like not your pillowcase, like your pillows, or like how often you're supposed to get new pillows, and they told me how often like the average person should or like whatever, and I said, oh, what? Because I've had my pillows for a long time. She's like, that's disgusting, and I'm like, dirty bitch, I don't know, but they are kind of just like not fun to lay on either. So we have more pillows in our cart, and we have some drawer organizers because I like to pretend that I'm organized and that I don't have ADHD and that I don't live in chaos 24/7. But I got some, drawer organizers to organize my makeup brushes and such, so I can say I'm doing something about it, but then I promise my drawers will not stay organized. It's a problem that I'm working on, and maybe one day it'll be fixed, but I fucking doubt it. And I have teeth whitener strips in there because I need more, even though, again, I am so fucking lazy and I haven't whitened my teeth in a long time. We have some cat food because my babies need to be eaten. They're fatties, and they need their food, as does their mother. And then some more coffee syrup that I need. And honestly, I could go on for 3 hours about all my like Amazon lists that I have things saved on. So I will spare you guys that because I am a chronic shopper and money spender, and that'll be another episode. Some full transparency on that. But she's a self-aware queen, and that's okay. And my goal was to get to this episode to 30 minutes. I think that's a pretty good time for a first podcast, and then like the first time I've ever recorded a podcast ever in my whole freaking entire life. So we are at 30 minutes right now, or it's about to be 30 minutes, and I am like, I'm so proud of myself, and I kind of just want to keep yapping, so you guys can just keep hearing me yap if you want. Okay, I'm so dumb. I literally didn't even talk about why I named this podcast Legally Feral. And we can talk about it, and I am here to tell you that there really is no reason why I named it this. I mean, Legally Blonde, she's a criminal justice major, never wanted to be a lawyer, so whatever, but I'm blonde. I don't know, Legally Blonde just was like a thing. And then feral. My favorite thing is to say that I'm feral because there's no other way to explain the way my brain works and the way I think sometimes and act. I'm fucking feral. So, excuse me, burped. But legally feral is the move. I don't know. And it's kind of funny because it's like I'm feral, but I'm keeping it within the legal limits of the law. So that's kind of, that didn't even make sense. It's just like, haha, like she's legal. I don't know. I am legal. Of age. I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah, I just think it's fun to like have feral takes on topics and things, and we're gonna have a lot of feral takes and say some crazy shit, and that is why we're calling this Legally Feral, like a fucking raccoon, because your girl is a raccoon. She's feral. I also have another thing. This is not anything related to the name of the podcast. Again, ADHD is on 100. One of my favorite things to say is that's none of my business. I say it literally 8 hours a day at work and even outside of work. Like, Danny will be like, oh, why did you spend that? Or why did you do that? That's none of my business. That's literally none of my fucking business. I don't know why I spent that money or why that's there. I literally just bought it. It's none of my business. My eyes are closed. Like, it's none of my business how much money I have in my bank account. We're all gonna die broke. Like, literally none of my fucking business. Let's carry on. And I'm gonna continue on, you know? So that's one of my catchphrases. Another catchphrase I have is slay. I'm trying not to say it as much because it's fucking annoying, but fucking slay. Like, that slays. I can't stop saying that, so that's cool. And then I'm dead. If something's funny, I'm like, I'm fucking dead. And then I heard Amy on Thousand Pound Sisters say, I'm dead. I'm dead and buried. Like, dead in the ground buried. And that has been my new thing. Like, I'm dead and buried. And everyone laughs. And I'm like, I can't even take credit for that. That's my girl Amy. But I will keep saying it because I fucking am obsessed. So those are little catchphrases about me that I repeat 1,000 times a day. And I'm sure I have a million other ones that will come out in this pod. But yeah, and then I'm also trying to think of other things right now that you guys would know about me that I can share. I have a roommate. I've had roommate, not my fucking husband, huh? That's fun, isn't it? I literally don't live with my husband. It's depressing. I've said that 50 times, but I'm fucking over long distance. That could be another episode. But I moved to Utah and I lived by myself while Danny was in Portugal, and then I moved somewhere else in Utah, and I had a roommate for about a year, and that was cool. And then now I have another roommate. She's a little bit older than me. She's 46, but she's the sweetest, kindest soul I've ever met, and it's been really fun having her as a roommate. And her sister and brother-in-law live underneath me. It's like an apartment complex, duplex situation going on. So they live underneath me, and we all just become really good friends, with Danny included, when he comes to Utah, and it's just been fun. So yes, I have a roommate. She goes back and forth to her home in another state to see her kids, and I also go back and forth to Vegas, so like we don't see too much of each other, but it works out that way, and it's a pretty good roommate situation. So yeah, that's fun. And she loves my cats, which is a plus, because you better love my babies, you know? I really just wanted to give you guys a first pod on the date that I said I was going to drop it, March 12th, which is this Wednesday, because I didn't want to let the fans down, and I am really tired from life and not getting sleep in the past 2 weeks, so recording this pod was really a lot of work for me, so you're welcome. I'm just kidding, but yeah, I'm really glad that I sat here and recorded this, and even though it's been 34 minutes and 40 seconds, 41 seconds, 42 seconds, I'm feeling more comfortable talking with a microphone, so that should be really fun and exciting for all the besties, so they can just keep listening and the pods will keep getting better and better. But yeah, my ADHD is just getting worse and worse right now, and I'm like a fucking squirrel, and I'm hungry, and I'm, like I said, exhausted, and my cat, Jax, is sitting right next. Oh, of course, I live on a main road, and there's just fire trucks blaring by every 5 seconds. Jax is here with me. Say hi, Jax. I don't know if you could hear that. He sniffed you all. He says hello, and he is kind of just wanting some attention and some love, and I think it's time for me to go. Oh, I'm staring. I got this. This is random. I got this bed for them at Home Goods. Absolutely adorable. So cute. I'm going to put it on my Instagram story to show you guys how fucking cute it is. But I'm trying to get them to lay in it. They won't lay in it. And I kept the receipt so I can return it if they don't lay in it. But I'm like, God damn it, guys. You have to be bougie like your mother. You need to lay in this bed that I paid $55 for. How dare you? But I'm going to return it if they don't lay in it. So I'm just staring at it, and me and Jax are staring at each other, and I'm like, you hear me, motherfucker? You better get in that bed. And he's just like, no, I'm gonna lay right here on this couch. Yeah, he's staring at me. He's probably like, this bitch is crazy. She's talking to herself. But this is very normal. So we're just recording a pod, Jax. It's fine. Here we are talking to my cat. Okay, well, I don't know who the fuck would be listening to this by now, but if you are, I fucking love you, and that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for listening this far, and I promise the rest of the episodes are going to be more organized, more structured, topics, hot takes, fun stuff, but this was kind of just like an all over the place word vomit / introduction / icebreaker / I don't even know what the fuck. To get you guys warmed up to how psycho and fucking feral I am. It's fine. It's been great. It's been real. It's been fun. But I'm gonna go eat some. I don't know what I'm gonna eat. What am I gonna eat tonight for dinner? I'm gonna eat probably some tortellini with Alfredo sauce and meatballs because I am a slut for pasta. But anywho, I'm gonna go eat some dinner. Thank you guys so much for listening, and I'll catch you next time on Legally Feral.